where today we're going to do a giant pour with a giant canvas, and these are all the materials that I'll be using. Some floaterol, a whole bunch of different colors because I am hoping to do a beach theme. The only problem is it's really hot outside today, so I'm hoping that this works out. Stay tuned. Here I have some leftover paint from a home renovation, and if you ever have a chance to go to the hardware store and get some what I call oops paint, where they sell it at a discount, it really does help cover the cost when you're doing a giant canvas. So I have a white base here just to kind of show where my wave's going to go, and then I have a dark blue just to get the edges of the canvas, so that when I do my pour, it's a little easier to find my way. Here I'm just moving around the paint, making sure I hit all the corners so we don't have any edges left untouched. Using my trowel to get that paint moving and placing the paint from my coffee can in the center just so that the flow moves nicely. I like to reuse a majority of coffee cans and coffee cups when I'm doing my pours. And the paint moves freely on the canvas, but because it is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here, the paint's not moving. That means I'm going to have to deviate from my plan. I'm going to have to use the air gun to get really aggressive to move the paint around. This paint mixture was 2 parts floaterol, 1 part paint, but as you can see, it is drying in the hot, humid sun. So stay tuned for this adventure. So I don't like wasting paint. You're gonna see me moving and scraping and trying to get as much paint from the cups on the canvas throughout this process. As you can see, I'm hustling, trying to get the paint on as quickly as possible because I'm noticing it drying. A for effort on this one. The paint's not moving at all at this point. I know that if I don't go aggressively move this paint, we're gonna have some more issues like cracking and bubbling when this is all done. So working hard to get all the paint on the canvas and then going to use my air gun to move it around because it is not moving. Just putting on my beach colors at this point. Normally I would do a dirty pour and let them mix, but unfortunately, as you can see, paint's not moving, so we gotta get going a little quicker. This painting was scheduled for today, meaning I've carved time away from my busy schedule to get this done, rain or shine. Did not take into account the heat being such a big factor. But for all those artists out there, you know that every painting is an adventure and a learning experience, and this one definitely is as well. At this point, I have the majority of the paint on the canvas, so I'm just going to do a couple touch-ups, get a little bit of reflective color in there, and then you're going to see me start using that air gun, and let me tell you, it is messy, fun but messy. There is, at times, no way to control it, and this is one of those moments where it can make or break your painting. As you can see in the beach theme portion of the painting, there's a lot of splatter going on. That's just part of the process when you're using a big canvas. I fully realize that I'm going to have to make some touch-ups when the entire painting is dry in a week, just to create a little bit more texture within the waves and the beach itself, just cleaning up the edges. But as I said, it's hard to control that air gun. You just gotta kind of roll with the punches and enjoy the spontaneity of the process. little bit of texture within the paint, and it will dry accordingly. Fingers crossed. Again, with the humidity, this could go two ways. It could crack and it could turn out terribly, but I'm gonna be optimistic because that's all you can be when you're doing a giant canvas. I'm just creating an outline for the waves. I know I'm going to have to touch them up when this dries. Making this outline is going to help me know where to place the paint. I'm thinking of doing a pour over top with some turquoise and purple white once the entire canvas is dry.
Next level.
see, I've got the paint to where it needs to go. I'm going to let it dry. Hopefully it doesn't crack. And once it does dry, we're going to add to it. We're going to add some depth to the waves. We're going to add some embellishments. And then phase 3 after that will be put an epoxy on it. So phase 2 will be coming next week, and hopefully phase 3